You've heard about the yawning gulf in class between Europe and us, and the Grand Canyon between the Premiership and Division 1. But what about the chasms within Division 1 itself? Derby weren't just beaten by Tranmere, they were stripped naked. Not the best day for Igor Stimac to make his debut for the Rams. Croatia must have seemed peaceful after this. To be blunt, Derby's defence might just as well have stayed at home. Travelling to Birkenhead can seriously damage your health. John Aldridge seemed almost embarrassed as he helped Rovers into a 3-0 lead with only half an hour gone, and we all thought Derby had turned the corner. The only bright spot was Stimac's goal near the start of the second half. Sadly, it failed to ignite his deflated colleagues. Tranmere merely absorbed the fight back that never was and banged home a couple more in the last 10 minutes. No team has been more prolific at home, and now they've worked out how to stop losing away from home. Tranmere are a threat to everybody, which is more than we can say for Derby, unfortunately. There was no hint of the mauling to come when Paul Pescisolido gave Stoke the edge at half-time. This was his 8th of the season. To be fair, Luton dominated for much of a woeful second half when it was difficult to tell which team was hovering around the foot of the table. Poor old Luton then collapsed in a shower of nuts and bolts and broken spirits. 4 goals in the last quarter of an hour or so did wonders for Stoke's self-image, but Lou Macari, I'm sure, won't get too carried away. Fact is, Luton were clueless. Even the manager was booing them. Only joking. Terry Wesley, who's been trying to pick up the pieces after David Pleat's departure, was roundly condemned by Luton fans, but there were so few of them in the Victoria ground that he might not even have noticed. For the record, Simon Sturridge and John Gale, both substitutes, scored 3 of Stoke's goals, and Nigel Gleghorn showed that even in injury time, there was no mercy. You could see this goal coming, that is, unless you were a member of the Wolves' defence, which has conceded 20 of them now. 6 defeats in 15 league games for Graham Taylor, but at least it ended Barnsley's awful run.